Aries, hi, welcome to this channel. This is your weekly reading for the week of September 8th. Thank you for being here. I hope you are doing well. Let's see what's coming through for you. You can use this for your sun, moon, and rising sign. If you want to book a personal reading, my email is in the description box below. Send me an email to schedule a reading. So, on the 7th of September, we have a full moon happening in the sign of Pisces. Now, this is also a lunar eclipse. Full moons are all about completion, and you might also come across some new insights, new information. So, that is something you want to pay attention to. Also, pay attention to your intuition, signs, synchronicities, because our intuition is also at its peak on a full moon and new moon day. And eclipses are all about change and release. And this month we have two. The first one is happening in Pisces on the 7th. That is the lunar eclipse, and the second is happening in Virgo on the 21st. And so know what is it that you are coming across, because that will help you understand what you need to let go of, where a release needs to happen. So yeah, let's see what's coming through on the cards though. So your cards are Six of Swords, Five of Swords, Three of Swords. Wow. Okay, so this is, I have no idea what you are coming across. So swords and then Five of Wands. So this is something to do with your interpersonal relationships. Six of Swords is like the swords represents our thoughts. These are your cards. So thoughts represents swords represents our thoughts, mind, ideas, our conversations, communication. And this is where what I'm seeing is there's so much going on in the headspace, and it's making the journey a little bit heavy. It's the conversations that you are carrying with yourself. So it's playing and replaying, and this is where what I'm seeing is it could be you coming across like resentments. Resentments is what this energy is like, what you are choosing to hold on to. Maybe something happened, and this is where maybe it's not fair. And so but maybe this is yeah, and you are it's active. Maybe there is a valid reason it's active, and you are thinking about it, and that's actually showing up in the way, like, you are in your communication, the choices you are making, things like that. So this is the energy of resentments. Like, if we are angry with someone, then there is a certain way we communicate with them, right? So that's what I'm seeing here. On the other hand, what I'm also seeing is you coming across like comparisons. It could also be jealousy. I'm so extremely sorry to say that, but that is also something that's coming through. Okay, like jealousy, like comparisons. So again, it may have something to do with the environment, what's happening there. It could be your energy, their energy, I don't know. Aries, don't shoot the messenger. Okay, so for some of you guys, it could be like your interpersonal relationships. On the other hand, and Three of Swords is where you are disappointed. And yeah, and this is also yeah, deep disappointments, like sadness, and you isolating yourself from that environment, from those people. And this is where you are setting boundaries. This is where you are um, communicating what your wants and needs are, what is acceptable for you, what is not. And that's what I'm seeing here for you. And yes, it might disappoint some people. When we don't play by their rules, people get disappointed. That's what I am seeing. But then this is where it may feel like you don't have the right support, you don't have the right uh, things like that. So that may feel a little bit like that may make you feel a little bit alone. So yes, and this is where you are pushing back, you know. So what I want to say is, on the one hand, this is where you are standing up for what you believe is right. You know, you are sticking to your decisions, and you are also communicating. Something unexpected is what this energy is, and this is actually leading to this. You are pushing back because you are disappointed. So no advice, a situation, a tough situation that you are coming across, know how you want to handle it. But at the same time, what I want to say is take care of yourself, you know, because again, words won't help. If I say something, that won't be helpful, because when it comes to when we have to deal certain things, then it's difficult. You know, it's easy to say things, but it's difficult when we actually have to deal with, you know, difficult situations. But on the other hand, it could may have something to do with some you know, a project you are working on. Maybe somebody promised something, and now they are like making some excuses and they don't want to be there. Or it could be that you don't want to be part of the whole thing and you are saying no. On the other hand, it is this is where you are rushing to get something done. So a busy period is what I want to say, and looks like you have several things that you need to take care of. So, and it looks like you know, there is nobody around you can ask for help. It could be that whoever you are asking, maybe you know, they are finding some excuses to get out of there. Something like that is happening here, and it's kind of disappointing. And this is where you are trying to over explain things, you know. You are trying to make someone understand your point of view. Maybe they are not on the same page as you are, so it's like they are not hearing your point at all. So maybe there's no point. Okay, so let's see what's coming through on the oracle cards here for you. Spirit, please give us a message for Aries. What they need to know, what they need to be aware of. Aries. Aries, your message for this week is boundaries. Yes, that totally goes with this energy. So, setting boundaries, saying no, being assertive, communicating your needs, and sticking to your own decisions is what this energy is. So, let me read this out to you. Ishtar actually came through for another sign. I'm not sure who. I think it was Taurus, or yeah, Taurus or Capricorn. Okay, so the message is love yourself enough to say no to others' demands on your time and energy. Yeah, it came through for Taurus. It could be that Taurus is in your chart, or you are dealing with a Taurus maybe. Okay. Love yourself enough to say no to others' demands on your time and energy. A sincere desire to give off service is wonderful. However, there is a distinction between giving off yourself and giving up yourself. If you feel tired, guilty, or resentful, while helping others, then you are not truly helping them, are you? You are injecting poisonous energies into the relationship and then no one benefits. Step back and reassess the situation. Are you As you respect your own boundaries, others will begin to recognize and respect them within you and within themselves as well. Now, that's a healthy behavior to teach to others. You are giving too much. Become more assertive. Don't do things out of guilt or obligation. Ishtar has been worshipped and invoked since ancient Babylonian times as the embodiment of Venus's womanly energy. Ishtar represents the divine feminine in all of her aspects, including nurturing, mothering, sensuality, fertility, healing, protection, and wisdom. As a multidimensional goddess, Ishtar doesn't tire of helping the men and women who call upon her for assistance. Yeah, finally, looks like Aries, this is where you are saying no. You are putting your foot down. You are like, not anymore. And yes, that will disappoint some people. And yes, you might have to walk, you know, you might have to be alone for some time until you find the right people. So yeah, it's actually, what I want to say is solitude is better than being with wrong people. So maybe, I don't know if that's a consolation. So take care of yourself, and also remember to watch the moon and the rising sign as well. Maybe you will find something different there. I hope you have a smooth, easy week ahead. Please take good care of yourself, and I will see you in the next reading.